Helen Yee here with Eyes on the Game, and I'm here being joined by the WBO heavyweight champion, Joseph Parker. Now, I last came and spoke to you guys about 6 weeks ago. Coach Kevin Berry says 8 in the other video, but we kind of got it clarified 6 weeks ago now, and he's giving me a look. Now, heading into your last week of training camp, leaving on Friday, how has this camp been?
It's been a great camp. Actually, tremendous camp. I feel like it's been the best camp that we've had in a while. Everything's clicking, everything's progressing the way we want it to progress. This is obviously the last week that we're going to have in camp before we fly out, so we're going to make the most of it and put in some good work, and then fly over and just start tapering off.
Yeah. And what would you say is the biggest difference in this camp in particular as opposed to your other ones?
There's a lot of differences with this camp. I think some of the things that we've changed and some of the things we've added and taken away, it's made a big difference. And just the program that Kev set up for this camp has been a great program that we're all happy with. The body's responded well to it, and we're not only sitting physically in good shape, but we can see a lot of different things inspiring, and when we're doing pads on the bag, so that's all positive.
And last time we spoke, you talked about the new strength and conditioning coach. Have you, how has your body responded to everything so far?
Oh, my body's enjoyed the, like I said, we enjoy the pain that goes through, and we can see great results. So, like I said, the program they put in place, with the strength conditioning, the pad work, the running, the hills, the recovery. There's a lot of everything that we've done, and the structure for this camp has been great, and the body's responded well, and it's looking good, feeling sharp, feeling strong. So that's all I can ask.
And what about the diet?
The diet's been great. We are, Tanya Barry makes all our meals, and we rely on her to. She measures what our body needs every day, and she changes it up. So the diet's been great. Delicious food. She always knows how to make nice food.
Yeah, hey, nothing wrong with nice, healthy food. So, is it kind of safe to say, because when I spoke to Coach Kevin Berry, he said that you'll be going into this fight pretty lean, right? Yeah,
I'll be a lot leaner than the last fight, or the last few fights, and I'll be a lighter. So we'll definitely show when it comes to the weigh-in time.
Yeah, and speaking of being lighter, you said because one of your advantages you feel over Anthony Joshua is, using your movement and speed. So, is that why you kind of wanted to go into this fight a bit lighter?
Yeah, I think we want to be lighter just to, have better movement, more speed, just be more agile. And I think when when the past fights when we've been lighter, we've shown a lot better things in the ring than when we're heavier. So I think it's important to be light and be fast for this fight.
Yeah. And last week I spoke to Hall of Fame referee Joe Cortez about, obviously this fight and the Deontay Wilder-Luis Ortiz fight, which I will get into after this question. But he told me that he feels that Anthony Joshua exposed himself in his fight against Klitschko. What do you make of that?
Everyone has their opinion.
Yeah.
The reason why we want to fight him because we respect him as a champion, and we see he's going to be a great challenger. That's the reason why we want to fight him, and that's what we'll focus on. And I guess everyone has their different opinion. They can think what they want, but our thoughts are that he's a champion. We respect him. He's going to be a tough challenge, and we're looking forward to the fight.
And what about the Deontay Wilder fight, who got rocked in the 7th round by Luis Ortiz, who went into that fight as underdog and then comes back and stops him in the 10th?
We thought it was very similar to the Klitschko-Joshua fight, and again, Wilder, for his win was good for the heavyweight division, and he showed a lot of heart as well to come back from being in trouble, and he answered a lot of questions about his chin and that he could take a punch, and they were supporting him from here.
Yeah, and speaking of underdogs and, going into this fight as an underdog, do you like it more or less? I think we kind of, talked about it before, but now also, too, your coach told me about all the media and attention you've been getting for this fight because of the magnitude.
Yeah, it doesn't feel any different. I feel, we have a focus as a team. Yeah. We have one person in front of us, and that's what we'll aim to, we'll aim to beat him on fight night, and that's all we're thinking about. We're not, there's media that comes with it, and we're just taking it in our stride. And there's other things that come with, leading up to this fight. But all we're focused on is being in the best shape that we can be in and putting on the best performance in our lives. This is a fight that's going to change our lives, and we're going to it's going to be a big task and a big challenge, but we're ready for it.
So the outside noise doesn't really distract you at all?
No, doesn't really distract me. I have a great team who keep me grounded and keep me focused on what I need to focus on. And so the outside noise is there, but it's not affecting any of us.
And almost a month and a half ago, I guess, when we first spoke, Tyson Fury kind of reached out and offered, to spar with you? Yeah. So has anything developed with that? Or
I think Tyson will be there just to show support. We're a good friend of Tyson, and we respect him as well. But I don't think like Kevin mentioned before, the sparring won't be. It's not ideal to be sparring someone that tall and someone who boxes and moves. Joshua's a different fighter altogether. So in terms of sparring, we probably won't spar him, but we'll be catching up and hanging out and having some fun.
Has he offered you any advice to handle, all the media, all the attention and everything?
He's offered us advice of, just to do what we have to do and to listen to my coach and the plan that he's put in place. So I think the advice from him is important, and I've taken it in.
Yeah, and then also, will Mark Hunt be there as well, supporting you?
Oh, I heard he'll be there. Mark, big supporter of ours as well, so it'll be good to see some familiar faces there.